Morning, Henny. I just love today's Law 21 from Stephen Bartlett's book. And the law says you must outfail the competition. This law proves that the higher your failure rate, the higher your rate of success. It will inspire you to start failing much faster than you are currently doing. And I found it very challenging, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
When I read the book, Peter, and this chapter is in the section all about businesses, and I thought, as part of intentional living, how can I make this more relevant to myself? And then I started reading through it, and the comfort zone came to mind. And comfort zone is something a lot of people are struggling with. And I read through this chapter, and Stephen talks about decisions, and he talks about two types of decisions. One of them being and he compares decisions to doors. One of these decisions is a one-way door. You can't get back. And those are the ones where you take a lot of time and make sure you make the right decision. But those are far and few in our lives. There's a lot of these simple decisions that's really the two-way doors where you can go through, where you can get out of the comfort zone, go and do something new, try something different. And if it doesn't work, you would have learned from it. I think a lot of the focus on this chapter is really about failure. And I think most of us are scared of failure because I think failure is a mindset in my world. If you fail, it's an opportunity to learn. And there's a nice quote or a mathematical example that he gives us, which we can get back to a little bit later. But I think I'm going to throw it back to you. For me, failure is almost what sits behind the wall called fear. And that's what prevents us from getting out of our comfort zones. And I think the world out there is challenging us, and we're all scared to fail because of what will people think? What would be the result of the world, everything out there? So for me, I think getting out the comfort zone, I need to get over the wall called fear and be prepared to go and fail.
Yeah, John Maxwell wrote a book called Failing Forward, and it takes us the same theme that we need to get rid of that fear of failing. And the more we fail, the more we learn. And just coming back to that formula that he has in the book, he talks about failure equals feedback. Feedback equals knowledge. Knowledge is power, and therefore failure gives us power. And I think that's what it's all about. So our challenge to our listeners today is, are you ready to get out of your comfort zone and face failure?